Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Nathaniel Tapia, back at it again at the interview room, episode 6. Today is February 18th, Sunday. Yes, it's a Sunday. I'm here with Jessica Mazariegos, here, one of my guests today.
Hello.
Last minute, another last minute, another last minute. I had told her, texted her, hey, you busy for like 25 minutes, 30 minutes? And she's like, I might be busy probably.
I might.
Probably.
But I made time.
She made time, yes. I thank God that she made time because I needed somebody. Again, last minute. We always have this problem, last minute. But we're, searching co-hosts, maybe one day, who knows? Who knows? We'll see how it goes throughout the future. But today I'm here with Jessica. She is going to be my guest. We're going to be interviewing her, or today we're just going to be doing it a little bit differently. We'll just talk about random things. We really didn't come up with a topic to talk about, so we're just going to talk about random things. How's school going? How's life going? How's your walk with God going? But overall, to start off the video, as always, how was your day?
It was really good. Yes.
Just really good?
Yes, it was really good. How could I put it? Church was fantastic, for sure.
Yes,
I would say I really felt the presence of God today. During worship, I really felt it. Yeah, pastor's preaching.
Shout out to Pastor Victor Mendoza, a really great pastor.
Me gustó el predicación hoy.
I'm hoping he's watching, but muchas gracias, Pastor, por la predicación hoy.
Sí.
El tema que diste, pero está
Era buena.
Muy
Sí,
buena.
sí.
But yeah, it was really good today. The sermon, the worship, I even felt it. I was like, wow. It was a weird day for me, but I'm not sure if it was like a good weird or bad weird or like, just a weird.
Yeah.
But it was just weird for me. I couldn't figure out what kind of weird it was. But
Hopefully it's a good weird.
yeah, I'm hoping it's a good weird. But we are gonna start off the interview now. The interview. So I will ask questions. So the first question I will ask is just top of my head. Like, this wasn't planned or anything. We're just going with the flow and
Go
see
for
whatever question pops up in our heads. See, and then I'll maybe say, hey, we'll flip the tables and everything. So, what would, in your perspective, nowadays social media has affected us?
Oof, social media. Wow. No.
Or let me rephrase that. How did social media affect you now? We're going into newer technology and everything.
It's really affected me a lot. I mean, I wouldn't say like it wouldn't like affect me like how could I put it? Like, it's not bad,
Yeah.
but like it's not
It's
good
too.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I remember back in the old days.
That's what we say, the people, and I'm guessing who were born in like the 2000s.
Yeah.
What we said back in our old days, we used to eat breakfast, not watching an iPad or
Literally.
Watching our phones.
Looking at things.
Nowadays they call it iPad kids.
iPad kids.
Nowadays they call it iPad kids, but back then we would just look at the cereal
reading the ingredients,
cereal box, looking
the
at the
calories, y todo.
anything like that.
Yeah.
And then somehow, I don't know if you did this, but you did the math of the ingredients, and you always see, or this is just me. This is probably just me. But what I did when I was little, I would just count up the calories, everything. The calories was like the sum of everything, and then the sodium, the whatever, the sugars and everything, the grams, everything. I was like, so how does this add up to the calories and everything like that? I don't know. I was just a weird kid when I was little, but yeah, it was. Nowadays, kids now are just looking at their phones or their iPads, and how would you say, I think I said this, but like, how would you say, like in your view, now that you're seeing kids doing this, like, would you say like, wow, back in like our days, when we were younger, we used to do this and this, or like, do you feel disgusted because now how this new generation is starting to evolve and everything? How do you feel?
Honestly, very sad.
Mm-hmm.
I feel really sad. Yeah, cause like, you know, like we're like talking
Yeah.
about like back in our days.
Yeah, back in our day,
When we were younger,
we keep
pues.
on saying that, but we're also part of the same.
We're literally part of this generation.
Yeah, we're part of the
también.
same generation. But you know, when we were younger, it was completely
It was
different.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, we had technology, todo, but it
Yeah.
wasn't like
provided to us that much now. Yeah.
like exactly. Like I don't know. It's just really sad.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like watching my little cousin, like my little cousins, they have to have that phone,
Yeah.
like that tablet, that Nintendo, that you know, whatever, you
Yeah.
know, that technology, pues, and it's really sad, cause I'm just like, they're growing up on their phones, like. Cause like how we grew up, we were like, you know, always be out like outside. We would cry if, well, I personally would cry if I didn't go outside.
Yeah, we'd get our skid marks and everything on our knees. We'd have our bruises, and some of us would turn out super, super, super dark just for being in the sun.
For sure.
Hence, yeah, that was me. That was always me. That was always me. But yeah, it's changed now.
Heck yeah, for sure. It changed a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and it also not just, it also changed the world of how now the modern day is.
Yeah.
Cause like, you know, like since we're talking about technology, the Apple Pro Vision, the Vision Pro thing, that really shocked me.
It's
like I was like, oh my
17?
god,
1,700?
stop! Cause tell me why.
Expensive.
Yes, tell me why. I wanted to get one. Like I honestly wanted, cause I seen it on TikTok, and I just seen like la gente ahí caminando, ordering their like food, coffee, or like, you know, stuff like that. Just like, you know, just
doing that.
like that. Be like, I don't know. But now that I think about it, it's really, you don't get to socialize.
Yeah.
You don't get to socialize a lot, and that's the thing that sucks.
Yeah.
Cause you don't
Yeah.
like talk to people. Like
Yeah. Now they can be like, hey Siri, just call this person and all that, but it's not the same. Like how I feel like, and I kind of, well, I wouldn't say I get this a lot, but I've seen people tell me like, hey, you're really like an old school person. Like for me, I'm gonna go off topic. We're gonna go probably now into relationships instead of technology, but nowadays I'm more, well, I've actually gotten a lot into TikTok, and I need to stop. Like I need a fast.
You and me both.
I need to okay, I need to be this amount of time on TikTok and everything. But before that, because I was not into TikTok and everything, and like one of my friends was like, get it, you know, you'll like it and everything. Gave me that final push, you know, and now I'm addicted.
Yeah, literally how I am también. But I mean, I would say I've liked TikTok since it came out, pues. Since like it came out.
It was Musically back then.
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe. It was Musically.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was Musically.
Oh my
I remember
goodness.
that. Before that, it was Musically, and I think they changed it to TikTok.
They changed it to TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, bro, that is crazy, man.
I don't know how long ago that was, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a while back though.
They convinced me to get TikTok, and
I wish they had it.
I regret that decision. But,
yeah.
But what I meant, back to what I was talking about, how my friends called me old school, was that I would do everything mostly old school, like like how we were talking about communication with friends, going out and everything. You know how the Apple Vision Pro was changing the life of everybody.
Yeah.
You know, just be that gentle, kind person. Thank you, yes sir, yes ma'am, and everything like that. Just, you know, be respectful. Be that respectful. And I'm going off topic, like into relationships. And same thing with relationships, is that you gotta be mature. Obviously, mature is a big one.
For sure.
Open the door, you know, to girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever gender you are. Girlfriend, boyfriend, opening the door, saying, you know, you're really beautiful or anything like that. You're really pretty. Sliding the chair. The chair, obviously. Anything like that. Just anything like that. I don't know if you saw, and I'm referring to TikTok this time. I saw this on TikTok once, was how the dating life was back then in like the 50s, the 60s and all that. And it was just really, what got me was just the connection that they have. Like they had a really strong connection and their love was like, I was like, wow. And now you compare it to nowadays, you're like, you can't even, like, I'm probably gonna get hated on for saying this, but you can't even be nice to a person now. You can't say, hey, you're like really pretty or anything like that nowadays because they take that as an offense.
Yes.
They take that as an offense, and now you're like, well,
like, yeah, they take it like as you want like something more.
yeah, you want
know?
something more. But in reality, that's just how you were raised. That's how it's, obviously, all of our mothers taught us a certain way. All of our mothers, you know, they told us to be respectful, to be kind, and all that. No matter what, just be kind. And well, obviously, you're not gonna blame your mom for teaching you the right thing.
For sure, for sure.
Because obviously, you grew up in a really, really, like, yes, I wouldn't say strict, but just a way that, you know, you would grow up to be a better person. You're maturing yourself. And nowadays, you can't use that. Like, you can't say, hey, you look nice today. I like the outfit that you got on. Because then the person's going to be like, oh, my gosh, you're just hitting on me.
Exactly.
And like I said, I'm not trying to, like, get canceled, like how you say. I don't use that word a lot, canceled. But I'm not trying to get anybody offended. But, like, it's mostly the girls. And I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not being sexist or anything, but it's mostly the girls that do that mostly. Because a guy, hey, you look, have a nice outfit and everything. You look nice today, and now girls like, oh my gosh, like I have a boyfriend or anything like that.
Yeah, like back off, don't talk to me.
Yeah, like, like I have a boyfriend. Hey, that's the most like reason I hear a lot is I have a boyfriend and everything.
Yes, I agree with you.
But someone is actually trying to give you a compliment and be nice. And then there goes on, I'm going to move on to the men. To the men, it is something similar, but it is a little bit different because let's say, for instance, I wouldn't say a girl is going to say this directly to the man, but let's say, for instance, I'm going to give an example using me. Let's say, for instance, I have a girlfriend and a guy compliments her and everything like that. Nowadays, I would probably be like, hey, like back off, like she's mine and everything. Bien tóxico.
Tóxico.
Yeah,
Hashtag stay toxic.
Toxic and everything like that. But now, like I was saying back in the day, it was just you had that connection. Obviously, you trusted on that person. And no matter what, you always knew that she was probably going to be with you the rest of your life, be truthful to you, have that trust. And probably back in the day when a guy complimented somebody's girl, they'd be like, hey, thank you. I really appreciate that or anything like that. Now, it's like, hey, man, what are you doing talking to my girl and everything like that?
And I feel like social media has a lot to do with that.
Yes, I feel like that
It has a lot to do with that. And especially when it comes down to, like, trust, like you were saying, like, I feel like that's where social media, that's where, like, it takes away that trust.
Yeah.
And especially, like, in this generation, everybody, like, I can see it. Like, I personally see it, like, at school. Like, I see it at school a lot. And it's just like, oh, like, I'm dating, let's say, okay, my friend. I'm going to use my friend as an example. So she's dating this guy, right? I have no idea. I never met him. Like, you know, I just know they're dating, right? And then next thing you know, she's talking to other guys también. And I warned her. I told her, I was like, girl, don't do that. Like, she was like, oh, no, it's okay. He's from, like, Texas or something.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, it doesn't matter. Like,
yeah.
Es tu novio. Like,
yeah.
Like, and I feel like social media, it has a lot to do with that. And it's like trust y no sé qué, but I hope he finds out because like I said, I don't know him, but I hope he finds out.
Yeah, we're not trying to get into anybody's personal business.
Yeah, actually, no, I'm not, but like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it's all right. But yeah, that has affected us a lot. Social media, it's more technology. Not really social media, but it's just more technology. That's my opinion. That's more my opinion because also the technology. it affects us in our spiritual life with God because it pulls us apart. It takes us away from the path that God wants us to be on. And it's just, it's a process. We go through in our walk with God, it's a process. And no matter what, there's going to be obstacles.
For sure.
And social media could be one part of an obstacle. Technology now, the phones now that we have, new iPhone 15 probably that's coming out, 16, who knows? Maybe the 20 that has probably 40 cameras on it.
For real.
But who knows? But it's technology. In my opinion, it's technology that affects us.
For sure.
And that pulls us apart in our spiritual life because we could be praying and we get a notification on our
text
phone
message,
and we immediately go to it and we just don't have, we always say that we don't have time for God, but in reality most of the time that we use is usually on our phones or even on gaming. In gaming also we do that too. We just ignore completely God and then we say that we don't have time for him. But in reality, we're using that time to do something else, like something that God doesn't want us to do. Like he wants us to be focused on him so we can have a greater life that he has planned for us. And I was saying, I feel like it's more technology, not really social media, but social media would probably be part of it. It's just, I would say it's more technology that's affected nowadays because who knows now, new TikTok dances that they come out.
Everybody got to hop on the trend.
Everybody's got to hop on the trend and everything. And I don't know why, but I just feel kind of, I wouldn't say disgusted, but like how you're saying, sad.
Like
now,
disappointed.
Nowadays, like they're not maturing and they're just going what probably I would say their way of getting out, of escaping. Of escaping something is probably like making an Instagram post or making a TikTok of dancing or something like that. And I feel like that's just something now that this generation, which quote unquote is our generation. I don't know why I keep on saying this generation, which we're still in the same generation. But that's something that they use to escape when they have other things like reading the word, going to God, putting his trust on him, saying like, hey God, I need you in this kind of situation that I'm going through. And no matter what, he will always be there for you. He will always listen to you. He won't say, I'm disgusted by you, like anything like that.
He won't abandon you.
He won't abandon you. He will always be there by your side, and he will listen, and he will help you no matter what. But that's just my opinion. That's something that it kind of makes sense to me. Actually, nowadays, like how we were saying, social media is an escape. Social media could be an escape for people.
For some people.
And now, like I said, they make dances, posts, anything like that.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Because in my personal experience, I would say yes. Technology has a couple years ago, to be specific. I think it was like a good, 3 years ago, I think it was. So as you know, I've been going to church my whole life. But I never really found that connection with God until recently.
Yeah.
And then also as technology advance y todo, and even now, actually, yes, technology, it takes me away from God, from his path, from what he wants me to do, y todo, like it's pushed me away. And I am trying to like back off of like TikTok y todo.
Yeah,
it's really hard, but like you said, people do go to social media or technology and escape. And it's not also just technology. They escape they go to drugs. They go to drugs, alcohol, it's just stuff like that. And I am really glad that my parents were like strict with me.
Yeah, about that. Yeah,
I'm really glad, and I'm really glad they took me to church because there was times where I was like, no, I don't want to go to church. What's the point of me going? Like back then, honestly speaking, I don't think I've ever told this to anybody, but honestly speaking, back then, I didn't want to consider myself as a Christian.
Yeah. So did I. I can accept that too.
Yeah, I was
didn't either.
I did not accept myself as a Christian. Because, I mean, yeah, my friends would ask me, oh, like, do you go to church? Or, like, are you Catholic or whatever? I would say no. I would say I go to church, but I don't believe in anything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe in, or whatever. And then, but yeah, and then up until recently, thank God, like, gracias Dios y todo, I found my way back. I found my way back. I found my way back to God.
Yeah.
And got baptized. We got baptized together.
I forgot. We did get baptized together.
We got baptized together, yes. When was it? 2020? Or no, 22?
It was actually June 21st.
It was...
no, June 18, 2022.
2022, yeah.
The reason I know that is because I just looked up that post recently. And before I came here, my parents were talking about baptized and everything like that. And I was like, oh, I got baptized this time. And we're talking about what days we got baptized with all of our family, what day we got baptized. And I looked it up. I was like, oh, it was in June. I thought at first it was in March, but no, it was in June.
I thought it was in July.
Really?
I actually thought it was in July. But yeah, no, it was June.
June?
Yeah, it's been
it was
3 years?
Two.
2?
2. Yeah, it's 2.
We're in 24.
One and a half. One and a half.
In 20, yeah.
1.5. We're getting there.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
But overall, it's June 2022. There you go.
June 2022, yes.
Hey, June 18, 2022 is the day where we got baptized. And yeah, well.
Best decision of my life.
Yeah.
It was. That really helped a lot. Yeah, because like I struggled a lot back then. And I feel like social media was a part of that reason. Or like technology, pues. Because, yeah, everybody was on it. Of course, I wanted to see what the hype was about, whenever Snap, Instagram, like stuff like that, And I don't know, I got addicted to it. Like, it got really, really bad. Like, it was so bad. To the point, like, where my parents had to take my phone away. Like, they had to.
There will be times also.
It was, like you said, it was like an escape route, I guess, to say, or whatever. But, and then, like recently, or not recently, but like, a couple years ago, I accepted Christ, and it put me back on my right spot. Like, don't get me wrong, of course, I still use social media. Yeah. Of course I do. Like, everybody does.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing. And I'm asking you another question. I'm guessing this won't be personal or anything like that. But after this, since we did both get baptized on the same day, would you say that you went through a struggle, obviously, like you went back to what you were doing, who knows, probably the same after you got, I'm not sure if I'm putting this right or anything like that, but let's say after you got baptized, I know it's a process and everything.
For sure.
And did you go back to your like addictions or anything like that? And you're like, probably I would say now, you were like, wow, I got baptized for what reason? And now you're saying, I like the point of me getting baptized was to renew myself, to be clean of my old life. You're shedding your old life and you're coming anew. You're coming new. But let's say, for instance, when you got baptized and everything, obviously you went a year and a half, I believe, a year and a half ago.
I think, yeah.
Would you say that in those a year and a half, would you say that you went back to your old habits, your old addictions, or anything like that?
Honestly, I think I did. I think I did, yeah. Because, pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I did. I'm just trying to remember what it was. What was it? Oh, yeah, like I said, technology. I got back to that a lot. But like I'm trying to cut back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then see what else. Oh, I went back to my old friend group. They are hecka toxic.
Oh.
Yeah, that friend group was all they wanted to do was drugs, vape, smoke weed.
Oh. No,
Yeah.
That's like their now thing that they do.
Eso también. And I don't really, and I mean, they would also sometimes like try to peer pressure
Peer
me.
pressure, yeah.
Yeah, into doing those things. And I mean, and at times, I would be like, just like should I try it y todo? But I would always be like, no. This is not good for me. Like, I don't want this. And then but up until recently now, I left that friend group. Left that friend group. I was like, yeah, this is too toxic for me. I don't like this.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, no matter what, you gotta, let go of the things of, no matter, it could be an addiction, it could be actually your technology, like how we were talking about technology, like an escape route, anything like that, your phones, your computer, your gaming device, anything like that. It's just, you gotta let them go. Because obviously they're distracting you with your walk of God. And obviously that could be the root of your problems, that's why. And that's why that's been causing you to be like blocked away from God, like you've been separated from Him. And no matter what, you could always just go to Christ. Just go to Him, ask Him for forgiveness, and just, let
Him guide me.
Let Him guide you.
Yes.
And just your old habits, just let them go. Like your old friends that are keeping you away from Him, just, you gotta let them go no matter what, because who knows, they're probably distracting you from your walk with God. Yeah. Well, I'm guessing this is the end. To finish it off, episode 6 of the interview room. It was only, I believe, one question. We turned it into a whole 27 minutes. But overall, this is it. The final episode, not final, but the finale, final of the episode. But episode 6 of the interview room. So peace out, guys. See ya.